What's up, nerds, and welcome to Speed Gaming Prime for another Link to the Past randomizer casual boots tournament match. My name is Tyler Salt, joined in the booth today by Adler. Adler, how are you?
Not too bad. Woke up this morning about an hour ago and said, "Oh, there's calling for commentary for Kaz Boots." I haven't done any commentary, but let's get on this. And Jesse versus Hitsugen should be a good race. They are both advancing from their group. This is literally just for seeding, but if Jesse takes this, he'll have a perfect 6-0, so you know he's got him for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Casual boots, if you are not familiar, if you haven't seen one of these races before, casual boots means it is a standard start. So we start with the escape sequence. We are guaranteed a sword at the beginning, and we get to start with the boots. So the game's playable right away. And we got a Nervendolch behind the scenes hitting buttons for us, keeping those trackers set, and we should be ready to go here very shortly. And we are off. Turn off the stove before you leave, Link. Come on.
Is he actually going to do it, though? Is he going to go right for that chest and just get out of here? Yeah.
I don't even see a stove to turn off.
I mean, one of those things on the wall is a stove, right?
Sure. I love how when you have a shard sword, the sword sprite doesn't show up until we talk to Uncle. But we have it anyway. It can dash through bushes. It's fun.
Yeah, you can't swing it, but you can dash through bushes, and that is obviously useful for saving a little bit of time here. Ooh, a green 20. Oh,
green 20.
Hey, wait, that's just our boot?
Yes, that was the boots.
Good place for it.
Thanks, game.
If we didn't start with a boot, we would have gotten it right there. We would have been playing casual boots anyway, basically. So there you go.
Essentially.
Because if you don't start with a sword, Uncle will give you a random weapon out of 7 different options, which could include a sword. If you do have a starting sword, he'll give you basically anything. Because the logic is like, oh, you got a weapon to get through castle, you're good.
I never thought that I would miss regular standard starts after last year's main tournament, but I do kind of miss it. I do kind of miss it a little bit.
Yeah, Casmus has been nice for that. We did all, yeah, like I said, we got used to standard hard last year, and everyone kind of loved it or hated it. And we said goodbye to standard for basically any tournament format until, just about now. No, we had Ambrosia in main tournament. That's right. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Casmus is nice. It's a fun, comfy mode. You get to start with the boots of the swords. You just really got to get to go fast and have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, after doing a bunch of tournament matches, I did the open ladder race yesterday, and it was a slog. Boots were my go mode on Trinex. So.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So it was not fun after a couple weeks of doing nothing but casual boots.
Yeah, that's rough. It's just a couple of seconds ahead in this here escape sequence. Yeah, it's
insurmountable lead.
Yeah,
insurmountable.
See, you get the good 8 slashes here, despite the green guard being in the way too. Oh, he's got some interference.
That sprite or that green guard is rough. I'm no good. I'm no good at the 8 slash strat. I still use a pot.
I'm getting better at it. Yeah,
it's pretty close.
We found the map and the key both already, so the rest of what we find in here will be items, which means they will be checking the Sank chest on the way out.
We already have 71 rupees. We're guaranteed to have bottle vendor money, which is nice. We'll get the rest of that money from Blind's Hut and the Well. In a normal standard opening, we'd be hoping for some bombs here to get the secret passage or the back of escape chest, but we got the boots. We don't need those.
Yep, always. You'd still like to see some bombs if you can get them, so you're not to worry about it for Kakariko, but there are some other options for that too. If you don't get any bombs by the time you're heading into CAC, when you do have boots, you can bonk the rock that's outside of the fortune teller hut. That'll give you a single bomb each time. So
I love doing that.
Yeah, it's kind of a last resort. It takes a little bit of time to get a single bomb each time, but you at least have a guarantee there.
Nothing I hate more. That's not true, but not a big fan of like going into Blind's Hut and hoping for bombs in one of those 4 chests.
Yeah.
Some runners do that, but I can't bring myself to do that. It feels so bad to have to go in there twice.
Yeah, going into CAC with no bombs, I will take some sort of a safety route every time. I'll go south, try to find bombs in the back of tavern, make a purchase if I have to. You know, I'm not gonna make 2 trips into blinds in the well if I can avoid it at any cost. Yeah.
Even more rupees here in the Dark Cross chest, up to 121. Hitsu getting bullied around by those rats a little bit.
Yeah, they both kind of got it. The key rat moved. They got different RNG there, and they both kind of a little bit bothered. Oh yeah, another 50 rupees, a free bottle, and a glove. Ooh, good start.
Glove's nice. Free bottle's nice. Love to have that going into Kakariko Village. That's one more check that you get to do.
Now we just need like hammer and powder, and we can do the full run through Kakariko in one trip.
And the flute.
And a flute, true. So we need like those 3 items on the next 3 checks. Yeah.
Sub
or
520.
Ooh,
Master Sword. Aga intensifies. Casual Boots is well known, and a little notorious for generating Aga Seeds, considering you already start with 1 sword. That is, I believe, that looked like 3 crystals in the Light World. Always a crowd pleaser.
Yep, 3 crystal Light World. That's what we got. Yeah, starting with the boots, the game definitely can put some stuff on Lumberjack and end up with an Aga required seed. So we'll be keeping an eye out for that. We of course need a lamp to make that actually logical. We'll be keeping track.
I was gonna say, really good escape times by both of our runners. 5:15, 5:17, which are just blazing fast for a Kaz Boots escape.
Just hearts on bush crab,
and the first tree pill just hearts as well. Big 20 on Lumberjack, so we won't be doing Aga for that. Aga for Dark World Axis still very much alive.
Yeah, there's always potential. Just a heart piece at Mushroom Spot. We're done with the woods. Hitsuon's also going to check. He's going to go this direction and check. All right, cool. It's good knowledge. Yeah, I like it.
This is interesting. Does this mean that Hitsu... I wonder if Hitsu is going to sequence break up the mountain here, going this way over.
Yeah, maybe with the early glove. Yeah, this might be kind of a cack skip and go up the mountain instead. Yeah.
I think that's what he's doing right here. I don't hate this. You know, you have the glove right away. This, you know, and with a sword, this is pretty easy to pretty straightforward dark room to make it up here. You get the save and quit spot for the mountain. You get none of these are in logic, obviously, but you got 2 accessible items up here. I don't hate this.
Yeah.
Maybe you find the flute up here, you know, and then you get to activate it on your first way through CAC.
And Jesse did find our tier 1 tree pull is actually 16 bombs, so he's very well stocked up now. Got a shovel.
Yeah.
You can do a little fetch quest on your way to Kakariko now, yeah. Couple of hearts, love to see it.
Hitsu's got some bombs out of the old man. Gonna run up to Spectacle Rock here.
Well, there's the powder in blinds. Just need a hammer.
Hey, just need a hammer here. Nice bomb climb there by Hitsu.
I love that little trick. It's so weird looking. Sprite just kind of wiggles back and forth, but it makes you go fast. Big 20 in spec.
Yep. So nothing huge there. We'll see where Hitsu is headed next. We'll see if the CAC skip continues or whether he's just going to head over towards race game here. And the CAC skip continues.
Yeah, he's committing to it and going south. Oh, there's the hammer. We got magic bat and a lamp. Uh-oh.
Aga now in logic.
So if we got hammer glow though. I mean, this is basically Moon Pearl on Pyramid territory.
Pearl on Pyramid Ledge, yeah. But so far, this CAC skip not working out for Hitsu. We'll see. You know, he's barely done any checks, but a bunch of stuff in cat, powder, hammer, shovel.
Yeah. We'll see what else. He's got a bunch ahead of him. We got Mini Moldorm Cave. He runs over to Ice Rod Cave. He could go to Agena. There are some options down here still, yeah.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
300 in the sunken treasure. We'll take that, yeah.
Great place for that, yeah. You hope if you're Hitsu, you hope you find Flippers or Moon Pearl. I guess with the boots, you don't need the Moon Pearl here.
Yeah, we can water walk
to be able to fake Flipper and water walk into the waterfall fairy. But...
And having a glove means we can get the guaranteed money from the 20 rupee cave over near Ice Rod. So
Good
yeah,
point.
water walk's definitely an option here. Ooh,
There's a fire rod. That's nice. And more money.
And a third sword already.
Love to see it.
That was a quick minute. And we got quite a bit of stuff in Mini Moldorm. That was nice.
Mini Moldorm, don't call me Hype Cave. A lot of stuff early. You're like, all right, is this going to be a Jet Seed? Is this going to be, the Medallion Go mode and it's somewhere dumb? It like feels like it could go either way.
Yeah.
All right, Hitsu walking out. Going to be doing a water walk here. Dashing along the side of that pit. Next time Hitsu jumps straight down into the water, he'll just walk on it. It's pretty cool. Like so.
Guess he's doing the maze game here. I think he's just blind checking it. Yeah, it's a full heart. We'll take that since you're already here. You may as well. All right, now assuming Hitsuko doesn't find out his fourth heart piece in here, we should be able to complete the water walk to Zora. We'll get a free refill on this bottle. What do we get? Is it bees? No, it's green potion. Okay.
As Jesse is going to be showing us our shovel check, early fetch quest, nothing. And we'll see whether we're going to have to double dip this area. No, just a big 20 on the Zora ledge. So this will be it for Zora's Domain for Hitsu. Well, I can think of worse things to get from Zora.
60% refund is it's not terrible. Yeah, definitely not as bad as it could be.
But the Zora check coming up empty. Nothing of any value up there. Hitsu continuing on with this Kakariko Village skip. Going to be headed over to Saha. Maybe an Eastern Palace dip.
He is committed to the bit.
Yeah. There's nothing I respect more, or if there is one thing I respect in life, it is commitment to a bit.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah.
Especially since like these two know they're getting out of group, so they can kind of fool around a little bit. Let's be honest, because this is purely for seeding. If Hitsugun wins this, I think they actually just advance with a 5-1 tie.
That's correct.
And I think they go to the
they're
ladder.
Both in the same. Yeah, they're both in the same section of the bracket. In that case, they're co-winners.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, if Jesse wins, of course, he keeps that 6-0, which is best seeding and a little bit of prestige from that. So of course, he's going to be fighting for it, trying to get that top seed.
Yeah, especially having beaten Hitsu once already. Jesse's obviously an excellent runner, but is newer to the community than Hitsu is. Hitsu's been around for longer, and Hitsu's a top tier runner for sure. So a nice feather in his cap for Jesse to beat Hitsu twice in this tournament.
Yeah. Like Hitsugun's decided to go just for the 3 items in Saha's closet, and now we're going to head over to Kakariko. I'm going to finally say, all right, well, there's probably stuff over here I need to get. And he is right. We have 4 solid inventory items for him waiting.
I guess Hitsu doesn't know this, but when Jesse heads over to towards the eastern area, I wouldn't be surprised to see him dip into Eastern at that point.
That's really all he has left, actually.
That's all he has. Yeah, I guess it's all he has left, unless you're gonna rush Aga, hoping for Moon Pearl on Pyramid. Yeah. But that without the mirror, that doesn't seem like a good play. If you're gonna have the mirror, then you could just like hop down and then wander over to Pod and do Eastern that way. But it's hard to rush Aga without the Moon Pearl.
It really is. It's extremely like it's very spicy to bank on Moon Pearl Pyramid. Like it's just not common enough. But I mean, looking at the raw odds of it, we're down to what 4 checks remaining, and one of them is Pyramid, so it's certainly possible.
Right. Yeah, you've got Agina, you've got.
Oh yeah, Agina, that's right. So 5 checks.
You've got Agina, you've got a minimum of 1 and a maximum of 3 checks in Logic, or 3 items in Logic in Eastern. Actually, no, we've got the lamp, so a minimum of 2 checks in Logic in Eastern.
Yeah.
2 items. That's true. Jesse does also have those mountain checks in Logic with the lamp, so we could see him head up there before Eastern as well.
He's saving quick from Zora. Let's see where he head next. Yep, going to mountain. Yep, pretty reasonable.
I think this makes sense. Yeah, you know, hoping for a bow up here to make your Eastern trip one where you can actually kill Armos Knights.
Hitsuion's just about done with his Kakariko trip. Gonna stop off at Magic Bat.
So Hitsu's gonna have our first big decision here. We'll see whether he decides to run over to Eastern Palace, check Gina, or just YOLO Aga. Always a possibility.
Starting at house for sure. Let's see where. Yeah, he's going.
Oh, he's still gonna check the shovel.
The shovel. Yeah, okay, fair. Still starting at house, guarantee. It's a matter of which direction do you run.
Now Jesse faced with that decision. Definitely Saha is the next play for Jesse. Will he head into Eastern? I feel like he probably will.
Yeah, you definitely should while you're over there.
And Hitsu's going to run after that shovel check down to Agina.
If you got a glove, this is a little bit faster than save and quit. You can just lift the rock and head on down.
SMH, no hammer dash in Saha. I always forget to do that too.
I never think about it, yeah.
Yeah, Jesse is headed over into Eastern Palace. We'll see if that's the answer here, or whether it is Agina. Hitsuion pulls 10 arrows. Eastern Palace probably has the goods here.
Yeah, we'll see if Hitsuion decides to follow that, or if he says, well, maybe I'll just go for... Yeah, he's going right. Okay, yep, we're going to go to Eastern.
Yeah.
A reasonable play.
Like we were saying before, without the hammer, rushing Aga just feels so risky. Or excuse me, without the Moon Pearl, it just feels so risky.
Yeah, you're banking on a specific, like, one scenario, like, oh, it's just Moon Pearl Pyramid, which, you know, it does happen, but, yeah. So we're most likely finding that here in Eastern. Either that, or we're finding progression that gets us more of like the mountain, for instance. We might find a mirror or hook shot.
Yeah. Technolink in chat saying bow on Pyramid. That's spicy too. Bow on Pyramid, Moon Pearl on land on Armos Knights.
I mean, If you want Lambo, just give us a book at that rate. We got a fire
Sure,
on
right.
boots. We can do desert too.
Hookshot on Knights, book in Spiral Cave, Moon Pearl on Landmo.
I mean, I think if we're gonna make a crazy chain, let's eventually end up with mirror for Moon Pearl and checkerboard. I mean, why not end it with
Oh
that?
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Techno knows what's up. Yeah, that's what he's going for. Yeah.
All right, item number 1 is
Just a heart.
Heart container.
We've got one chance left actually because we're gonna find a vanilla big key and then this big chest right.
No, we found
did
the big
we
key
found it already.
first.
All right, one chance left at the vanilla big key chest.
All right, here we go.
Assuming it's not like a French vanilla bow and we go kill the Armos Knights.
Oh, that'd be disappointing, to be honest.
It'd be kind of funny.
It would be funny. It would be funny. All right, what do we get here in the vanilla big key chest in Eastern? Gotta be something.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
have
no,
to
it
be,
doesn't.
I mean,
doesn't.
not strictly, but it
Could be
should
Moon
be
Pearl on
something.
Aga. It's the Moon Pearl.
It's just here. All right, that's whatever. It's fine.
Womp womp.
We wanted some interesting spice. Techno is not pleased.
No. Jesse going to be starting down here at Hype Cave.
Yep, with a hammer glove, you can pretty much choose your starting point, and Hype's a decent one to go for.
It's doing the same thing. Red crystals at Mire and Swamp. Green pendant Skull. Other pendants at Pod and Ice.
It's like the longest Dark World map check because you've got all your special prizes here. You have to kind of really
Right.
pay attention to what's where.
Yep. Oh, paging Leoria. We do a pendant pod. Oh, the Mitts in Hype Cave. The dream is alive.
I mean,
Johnny Two Bombs.
Actual Hype
Coming
Cave for
through
once.
today.
Let's go.
Love it when you start at Hype Cave and find the Mitts. And you're just like, ah, yes, justified. Now all we need is a mirror at Stumpy, and we're good to go.
Right. Yeah, Mitts at Hype lets you kind of just do this Hype left route if you decide you want to go straight for Village.
Alas. Just 3 bombs on Stumpy, so we're going to be isolating Cave 45 a bit. Okay, so here's a question. We have the Fire Rod, right? Skull is a green pendant. Do you rush Moth?
It's hard because I think if I have an early enough mirror and Pod's a crystal, I might be tempted to green pendant Moth, but pendant Pod here, it's a tough call because you've already cleared the eastern area, like, or except for not having the Armos Knights done, but you want if you're gonna turn in green pendant, you want to loop it in with something ideally.
Right.
Ten digs for a vanilla heart piece.
Jesse doing hammer pegs here, which I really like, actually. It's very quick with hammer dashes, and you're like, you might think about holding this off to link it in with the rest of Smith Chain, but I do like doing that check there.
Mm-hmm. It's got the same idea, yeah. Yep. Yeah. They're pretty much synchronizing their routes here. They've been mostly on each other's heels for the whole race so far, but you know, putting Moon Pearl in a specific spot like Eastern Big Key Chest, what are you gonna do?
Where both runners are going to basically last location it, essentially.
Yeah.
Jesse's up by the only Jesse's done hasn't done a Gina is the only thing.
Yep. Nothing so far in Village. Chess game just is a big 20.
Thievestown is a crystal. We got the hammer, so no faffing about here. We're gonna go in and we're gonna full clear it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Another big 20 in C shape, so we're going to head into Thieves and see if we've actually got any value whatsoever in the village area. First item's a nice blue potion. We'll take those. Second item's a big 20. We got 2 already in the front.
Jesse getting hit by that spark there, but still avoiding the bunny beam, which is nice.
Yeah. And vanilla big keys. We'll have 2 items in the back.
The average Thievestown here, I would say 2 items in back.
Yeah.
No small key, so we have a chance for the maximum disc effect, which is the item in the attic chest, and then the small key in Blind's chest, and then the map in the big chest.
Yep. As Thievestown likes to do. Yeah, I think if we find nothing else of real value in Thievestown, we're probably looking at a dip into Skullwoods regardless, even if they don't go kill Mothra. I mean, we might just clear it front to back.
Nice God Pixel there by Hitsu.
Yeah, that was a beautiful Hellway.
Well, I'm a big proponent of going into Skullwoods when you're here the first time, no matter what.
Yeah.
It's like, it's fast, treat it like the overworld. The number of times that I found, the flute. The number of times that I found something interesting or necessary in a Pendant Skull is it's confirmation bias, but it does feel like enough that I'm gonna make that play almost every time.
Yeah. I'm a proponent of checking at least the front of Skullwoods because they're effectively overworld checks, yeah. Yeah, it's just a matter of, do you go all the way back to Moth? What kind of Skullwoods route do you actually take here? And we'll be probably seeing here in a bit. We only got 1 item left in Thievestown. I mean, a flute is nice. That does actually get us access to the mire area now.
It does, but without the mirror, it would require a save and quit at this point to activate. So it probably makes sense to run up here, check Bumper Ledge, and dive into Skull, because if you're getting into Skull and you don't have the mirror, you're gonna be the flippers. Interesting. You're gonna be saving and quitting anyway. You know what we could do now is Pendant Ice Palace.
Suddenly access to ice.
It's full clearable.
Yeah.
Hey, Adalor, did you know that Blind is a scripted fight? If you do it the same way every time, it ends up the same way every time.
I did know that.
That's good.
I will call it the blind script. Basically, whenever anyone gives me a chance to. Jesse's looking good. 4, 5, 6, pretty much on script, and Hitsu on right behind him. So we're both making it look easy. It's honestly not bad once you kind of get it down. Just slightly off on the 9th hit.
Missed that poke. The frustration bonk by Hitsu.
Yeah. And that's Thievestown. We've had flippers and a flute here, so 2 good items that we definitely want to have. Both items that get us progress towards our red crystals in particular.
Yep, and hard required.
And Jesse's
Okay.
gonna say Smith Chain, and Hitzion is gonna diverge. Oh, he's got a C shape still.
Yeah, this might be our first divergence. That flute may be pushing Jesse
Yeah.
towards Smith Chain instead of a Skull Woods dip.
Yeah.
Hitsu thinking the same thing though.
That means pretty. Yeah, you just got a flute. You do want to activate that. You know you need to do it because you got to get into Mire, and it's a helpful mobility tool. And you've also got Jesse's going to say we'll do some other checks here as well. We've got Mitts and that therefore King's Tomb access. So no divergence just yet. Same route for these two. Jesse finds his third bottle with another free blue potion in King's Tomb. Love to see
You
it.
love to see it. You love to see it.
These two are just getting loaded on free potions. The first one was a B, but you could trade it for a green and waterfall, and then 2 free blues. We've got
Should
a decent.
all the help they need.
Yeah, and even after that, we've got a decent supply of cash and a flute, so like you can go to potion shop basically whenever you want.
That's true. They got 600 and some odd rupees, and both of them have paid off Sora. So getting that 300 back certainly helped.
Yeah. Simultaneous flute activations at half an hour in here.
The sync here is really great. Always fun to see this.
Yeah, in a mode like Kazboots, where it can be really kind of like an execution fest. If the seed runs out, pretty linear. These two are they're definitely just running the same route still. And Jesse just showing like just a little bit ahead. Honestly, I've come to really respect him for like his Kazboots play. Like I've learned a couple of really good dash lines from him in particular. So he's got Kazboots like really nailed down.
He has put in the work for sure. As we see the Mire area for Mire, we need the Quake Medallion. Do you want to dip in there?
That's the one we have. We can do it. Can't necessarily clear it without Samaria, but you can dip it.
Just 10 arrows there as we find a Bombos Medallion in the Mire Shed and a book. Desert full clearable now.
Yeah, how'd you like it to go into Desert Palace now? The seed is throwing us some options. He's actually got that book out. He's ready to go straight into Desert. I mean, it is a crystal dungeon.
It's a crystal dungeon. You were hoping to maybe do this with Mire later if you find the mirror. But Hitsu, on the other hand, walking out of Mire Shed, gonna dip into Misery Mire here.
Is this a divergence?
It
At 31 minutes?
Is.
Here we go.
It sure is. I don't mind this, honestly. Like, casual, or not casually, but like double dipping a crystal dungeon feels bad, and Mire is a little out of the way, so for a while I was like, man, I really don't want to double dip Misery Mire, but
I mean, you just check Mire Shed, like you're here if you're gonna do it. Yeah.
You're probably going to have to hunt around and full clear the front of it anyway, looking for the big keys. Really, really nice Mire 2 there by Hitsu.
Oh yeah.
Like double dipping this does not actually take as much time as it kind of feels like.
Yeah.
Nice heart refill there for Jesse.
It's basically this, or you're doing what Jesse's doing. You're going to clear like Crystal Desert, which is its own trip to get to. That's one cane of the wrong color. Yeah.
Wrong cane there. Spike Cave down logic though.
But you don't really have like a crystal dungeon you can clear elsewise. Like you're kind of just, Crystal Mire, maybe you get lucky and there's something good here, yeah. It's not like you have an objective to attack. You can't get into Swamp Palace yet. Hair isn't accessible, as well as TR. You're kind of just, you can't finish Eastern. Yeah.
And maybe you find the mirror in here,
Yeah.
And you're able to loop that in, to loop in Desert without having to sit through the book cutscene. Nice anti-fairy dodge there by Hitsu. I do believe there is an item on Landmo.
Yeah, I think we've got one more in Desert here. It's again also still looking for one more item in Mire. Just enough magic to get the torches lit. There it is,
There's
big
the
20.
other item, though. We'll continue on to get the big key, because we're going to need it anyway.
Is it vanilla? Nope, it's over here in map. Okay. Alright, that's going to do it for Hits Against Mire Dive. Coming up empty. See where he heads next.
So we get a Landmo, a fight here from Jesse. Ooh, misses the spin.
Early spin, yeah.
Yeah. This could still be a 2-cycle, though. Ooh, timing a little bit off. Short 3-cycle.
Not terrible. Could be worse. And what we get? Big 20. Alright, well, both of these dives coming up empty. Yeah, chat's talking about the skipping the cutscene chest. Yeah, if he because he had both the items, and if you don't find a if you're like you don't find like a small key on the left side, cutscene skip is more reliable considering you. If you find a small key in the upper left firelock chest, you know for sure your big key is vanilla.
Yeah, but we had already had 2 items, so no sense in going back to cutscene chest or the big chest for that matter.
Yeah,
They're
yeah, he's
gonna
done in
be
Mire.
Garbage. So all right, Jesse finishes off the desert area with the Agena check. Where is he headed next? You know?
So we basically got like
s-
pendant
No, got
pod or
Pendant
ice
Pod,
or
Pendant Ice, Spike Cave.
let's see where he flutes here. 5 or 8. No, Skull Woods. We got that too. Yet neither of these guys did opt to not do the Skull Woods dip, instead going for the Smith turn into fluid activation. So this is another option we have.
You know, with the flippers here, I like this. Right, you'll be able to run this over. If you don't find anything Skull Woods, you can run this over to Catfish, Pyramid Ledge, and then Pendant Pod.
Yeah. And Jesse's gonna head just straight towards the back, saying we're gonna commit to keep picking up green pendant and turn that in later for an item.
I mean, could be just doing the big key chest here.
I mean, maybe.
But you know, if you're headed towards the pod area anyway, you know, maybe you get the green pendant in case you get the mirror.
Mm-hmm. All right, there's a heart piece for our first item in Skull. Skull in one of those dungeons has just 2 items in it, so we're looking for one more now.
Jesse going to at least grab this key, and has the fire rod out, so we're gonna see Moth here.
Yep, he's going for it.
I like this. It's
good.
It's quick. You've got tempered sword. You know, this shouldn't be a problem.
It's good RNG in the fire snake there. Gets to dash all the way through.
Hitsu not gonna be able to do fire rod strats here in the Landmo fight. I'm not sure he even has enough for 1 shot. Maybe 1. Oh, he's gonna use his green. That makes sense.
Yeah, that free green potion for Waterfall. It's a good time to use it now to speed up your fight.
Sword beams hurting Jesse there. Harder to hit that Gibdo into the spike with sword beams for whatever reason.
It's just saving a lot of time over Jesse's Lambo fight by just burning that green potion. And Jesse not getting the best moth here. It's really sticking to the top. There you go.
And that is 3 dungeons down for Jesse. Gets the green pendant here. We'll see where Hitsu is going next. This looks like Spike Cave.
That's the only accessible thing on the mountain. Still hunting for one item in Skull Woods. We'll check the bridge chest and basically just work our way on out through the front until we find it. There it is, 50 bucks. And we're out of here. Is it just a save and quit? I guess, I mean, you're buried in the back of Skull Woods, a save and quit. If you're going to go from there, it's the best place to do it.
You don't want to walk all the way out that way.
I mean, you can...
Just a big 20 on Spike Cave.
I think at that point, if you're going to continue with your north route to go across for Catfish, like, you can just save and quit. But I think at that point,
right?
Yeah, you're better off heading somewhere else. Like you're still at that point isolating like Grave Ledge. So
yeah. Jesse rushing the green pendant here. Hitsu pendant ice palace for Hitsion.
I like how this race has gone so far. We got to watch them kind of synchronize and just kind of duel it out with hello, Samaria.
Hello, green pendant required moth.
What a decision. Well, I bet Jesse's going to Mire.
Yeah, I would say so. Big break for Jesse.
That's big, yeah.
You know, like I said, the time loss here for Hitsu isn't really the double dip of Mire. That's like 30 seconds maybe, but that cane placement is rough. Oh, Hitsu wasn't going. Hitsu just doing hobo there, and headed to Pendant Pod.
Yep, cleaned up the last of his flippers checks and says, now let's go for dungeon density. Pod does have 5 items in it.
Compared to Ice Palace's 3.
Pod is going to be a little bit weird to route, though. He does not have a bow, so if he wants to go to right side, he'll have to burn a potion. And yeah, the worst part is the mirror. Pod routing is... mirrorless pod routing kind of sucks.
If you get in here, do you... And you find... Okay, this is bow locked. Do you bail? Or do you go ahead and sequence break?
I think, based on what I have right now, I think I commit to it. I think I dig for stuff. Yeah, you've made the play over here.
Maybe you're hoping for hoping for a bow locked bow is kind of silly, but it's been known to happen. And there's still a bunch of stuff that you need. But anyway, it's not bow locked, so we continue on.
Yeah, in Hitsugun's case, you're missing a bow, a hook shot, a mirror, and a Samaria, and an ice rod. You're still, and potentially TR's medallion. You're minus at least 5. There's a lot to go still.
Yeah. And this is by far the densest item location left. I think I still might have done ice first. Maybe as a hedge against Ped.
Yeah, maybe.
But or the bow being in there. We got access to Ice Palace so early. But I think that's a coin flip. It's defensible either way.
Yeah. Key number 3 for Hitsu so far out of 3 checks in pod front. Key number 4. Oh, there's the big key. All right. So we've got at least 1 small key on both side. And he has blue potions, so it'll be pretty easy for him to just go through and do a potion unlock here.
And it was a free blue potion. It came with the bottle.
Exactly. Motions look good here. Camera should be unlocked. Yep, there it is. Drag doesn't mix off screen. The game says, oh, you must have killed them. I'll open the door for you. And Jesse is on his way back to the basement of Mire, heading towards that victorious fight. There's an item on the right side in the form of an ether medallion, so our coin collection is now complete.
So even if ether's not required for TR, it still feels like progression because now we don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, it's assurance that you have all your medallions. Exactly. You don't have to worry about it. Jesse's got some spooky.
Spooky number 1 there. That's my favorite glitch name in the game. Spooky action at a distance. Only Link to the Past has a glitch named after an Einstein quote about quantum mechanics.
It's so cool. I love it. Yeah. It's really satisfying to pull off once you've got the mechanics of it down to, and it looks super cool. One of my favorite things to explain too, because there's so much technical detail behind Spooky. I love explaining it to people who have no idea what's going on.
Hitsu having a little bit of a struggle with that hammer jump. Not gonna get it.
Yeah, not quite getting the pixel math done in time. Have to take another attempt at it. This is Bolas Vitreous here, so Jesse's gonna have to be a little bit careful. He's into 4 hearts, so if he gets hit, he will die. Oh yeah, wait, he's green. Yeah, he's still 4 hearts.
Yeah, the blue mail was on Hobo, I believe.
Yeah, Hitsu's got that bit of defensive advantage. Vitreous down.
Crystal number 3 for Radical Sniper. So that was clearly Jesse's next move. Now, is Pod bow locked? No, Pod is not bow locked.
Yeah, there's 1 key on right side, so that's but we got a key and shooter, so yeah. We could have possibly had a situation with the bow and Pod, but yeah.
That is 3 items, I believe.
There's key number 5 and number 6, so we'll check Hellway.
We'd be going through there anyway, I think, because there's an item in there. Or, well, because we hammer jumped, it's fastest to go through here no matter what.
Ooh.
There's the hook shot.
There's the payout in Pendant Pod.
Hitsu making the clear next play over to Paradox.
Yeah, we are 100% going to the mountain now because the mountain has blown wide open, and we've got a lot of value to get up here now.
Let's see where Jesse is heading. Jesse, on the other hand, headed to Pendant Ice. So going to be hoping for progression in here, making that bet rather than Pendant Pod where we find the hook shot. Maybe we find a bow in here. That's probably best case scenario.
Yeah, he's taking his Samarian, saying, "Well, that gives me a quicker clear of Pendant Ice. This is my next option, and it's a solid play. Mushroom and Paradox 2 for Hitsu."
Jesse's teammate and known Pendant Pod enthusiast Leoria in chat, very upset.
Really wants him to go there. I mean, understandable. Yeah, we just need Jesse to find one required item over here in Ice Palace, and this will be a really, really neat seed with all the pendant dungeon requirements.
7 chests in Paradox coming up with only a mushroom. There's plenty more up here. We've got Crystal Hera, we've got Spiral Cave, we've got everything on Dark Knight Mountain as well. 6 checks between Super Bunny and Hookshot Cave for Hitsu.
Nice smooth icebreaker for Jesse, taking only a couple of attempts to get the block in position.
I did not catch Floating Island there on Hitsu's screen.
I didn't see it either. Not that we can even get it yet without a mirror, but I didn't see it. We're going to look at the Ether Tablet and then on our way into the Tower of Hera. Chat said it was a bomb pack. All right, thank you, chat. Ooh, there's the mirror.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
All right. This is quite a seed with putting all the stuff in just really kind of a variety of locations.
We got ourselves a bow hunt and an ice rod hunt. That's all we need to complete this seed.
I really want an item in Ice Palace. I want there just to be like every pendant under required here.
Always love that.
Let's just put Ice Rod on Cold Stare, and then or a bow on Cold Stare, and then the Ice Rod on Helmasaur, because why not?
Oh man, that'd be maximum hurt for Hitsu.
Oops, all dungeons.
Having a little trouble there. Gonna reset reset some variables there by mirroring out and giving this Philliepot another chance here.
That looks good. Yep. Okay. Got the pixel that time. Just a map in the Freezor chest.
Dropping a frustration bomb there. Love to see that.
Blue Boomerang in the Ice Big chest. Big 20 for Hitsu in the Harabig. Looks like that's 2 items, so we're heading on up. And it's a dead Moldorm. Easy does it with a Tempered Sword, 1/1 spin, and claim your map, and more importantly, your crystal.
Did Jesse go to Ice Tea? I didn't see it. Or did we get all the items out of here?
He went to Ice Tea, yeah. He's full cleared.
All right.
He hasn't skipped anything. Good spin, get him in the corner. Couple Fire Rod shots to the last puff. Nicely done. Ooh, well, there's our last sword on Cold Stare. Not the progression we're looking for, but you don't hate it.
No, you don't. Well, at least you come out of there with something, but not what you were hoping for sure.
Yeah.
Hitsu,
Unfortunately, we didn't get the trifecta of all 3 pendant dungeons being required, unless it's Ped.
Unless it's Ped. Ice Rod on Ped.
Could be a thing. Hitsugon is now opening the TR portal. We're going to use the Bombus Medallion, open up that entrance. And where's Jesse headed next? Fluting over to number 5.
Pod,
He's going for Pod.
So he'll get that hook shot. I think Jesse still has the advantage here with that Samaria off of the green pendant.
Yeah.
Because Hitsu, I would imagine, is gonna do Pendant Ice before Pendant Skull. But I mean, that could go either way, to be honest. Oh, Jesse not going to Pod. Jesse's gonna running over here to
Pyramid Catfish.
Pyramid Ledge and Catfish, perhaps. Pyramid Ledge, my least favorite check in the game. I never find the time or the spot to route this in unless it's an Agassiz.
Especially in Kaz boots, because it's not like you can put this off to mirror into Uncle after it. Like you're
Right.
always gonna be kind of like effectively isolated. Yeah, unless not completely, because you might be able to combo it with Pyramid Fairy, but yeah, it's still out of the way. All right, Hookshot Cave has a blue rupee, 10 arrows, another blue rupee, and big 20.
So for Hitsu, the mirror, I mean, the mirror is great, right? Mirror is required. Hitsu can now go and full clear Swamp Palace. But unless we get something here in Spiral Cave, just one little bit of progression up here on the mountain.
Yeah. Yeah, the lack of the Samaria still definitely hurts a bit, because you'd be able to at least make something of a TR dive while you're up here, and then of course if the Ice Rod's on Laser Bridge, you just get full clear of the dungeon.
Yeah, we'll probably see the mushroom turn in here from Hitsu though first.
Yeah, they have powder, so no reason to hold out on doing a mushroom save scum.
Yeah, they have powder, and we checked Magic Back with CAC anyway, so it's already done. Fake powder doesn't exist anyway.
Just a heart piece there. He'll do a little restock on the blue potion. Guess he's going to do his Spike Cave check now.
Just giving Leo all kinds of heartburn here. Continuing to not go to Pendant Pod.
Yeah.
Hitsu making his obvious next play over to Swamp Palace.
6 items in a crystal dungeon. There's no reason not to do it.
And it's a red crystal as well.
Yeah, so Hitsu. I mean, red crystal. Getting your second red crystal from Swamp is pretty ideal because you can immediately combo that right into your Pyramid Fairy check.
Unfortunately, this is Hitsu's first red crystal. The other one being Misery.
Oh yeah, that's right. He hasn't done Meyer yet. That's yep. I'm gonna still keep the. Yep, Jesse's been over there. Hitsu hasn't. Still missing the Samaria. And Jesse's now gonna do
purple chest.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, that's got to be what this is.
He's already done King's Tomb. Doesn't have the mirror for Graveledge, nor the cape for bumpers. Yeah, this is heading down for a quick grab of the purple chest. We can flute to 7 after respawning.
Everybody does this, including me, getting the purple chest and like walking it out a little bit before saving and quitting, because that purple chest is tricky to pick up sometimes.
Yeah, you want to make sure you have a solid grip on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's no perfect visual feedback on whether you have it until you can like see it moving behind you. You're like, all right, I actually have it. And the hitbox for it is just weird. Well, just a bomb back.
Jesse's got to be headed to pod now. There's not much else. Yeah.
Head over to 5. Get the hammer. Lift the rock. Yep.
So this race, I think, has come down to when does Hitsu go to Skullwoods?
Mm-hmm. Yep, he has to go get his green pendant and get his Samaria there in order to progress. Eventually getting the Meyer and all that.
Yeah, and when does Hitsu go to Skullwoods, and does Hitsu go to Pendant Ice, which we know is empty? And that Jesse wasted a couple minutes on. That's really going to be, I think, a big turning point in this race. When we know those things, we're going to have a really good handle on who is going to win.
I guess it depends on what we find in Swamp here.
I mean, there almost has to be something in here. The bow, right? No, bow could be in TR, maybe. Bow on Laser Bridge, like in vanilla.
Yeah, it's a matter of, I think, whether Ice Rod pops up before he has to make a decision of doing like going up to TR without Ice Rod, or especially when he's already clear out the rest of the mountain, versus maybe going to Pendant Ice and thinking if Ice Rod's there, then I save myself a mountain trip.
Looking for 3 items. Still, Hitsu is going to do Diver Down to the left side first.
Yeah, you still have so much more to go. You full clear Swamp.
I could see Hitsu. You know, I just thought since the Ice Rod can still be on pedestal, I wouldn't be surprised to see Hitsu go do Skullwoods earlier. Now that he has the mirror,
he can read it.
Really easily go do a pet check. Yeah, only the second logical bow can be on ped.
Pulls off his dive nicely. It's the delayed switch hit with a bomb placement. I love this trick too, making left side Swamp just significantly easier to get to. It's one of the best things we've ever discovered with this game.
I agree.
Jesse will do the same thing here. Burn a potion while moving left that keeps the camera unlocked as long as you don't touch left or right when you're moving in the door. Drag those movies off screen. Oh, reposition. Try again. Oh, reposition. Try again. There you go. And Hitsu found a bow on left side Swamp. And a bug net.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Jesse's got his Ether Medallion now, all 3. So now Hitsu can clear Eastern Palace, get his crystal there, and then maybe you set up for Pod Eastern, like you just go say, do I want to kill Helma for the pendant and the potential? I think Helma has an item still. I don't remember specifically.
I do believe that Helma has an item, but we're gonna find out here soon because there was one item in the front of Pod, just that Ether Medallion.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to double check that here as Jesse is also going to hammer up here, fighting the big two first.
Yeah, Jesse has
the OK
neither.
Boomerang on Hitsu's side.
Jesse has neither map nor compass here, so we can pay attention and see if he gets them both. As he gets done with doing his pixel math. One more up, I think. No, he was. Yeah, he was one off still.
Same thing as Hitsu.
At least second attempt, you don't have the time pressure of trying to get the second bomb thrown, so you can just kind of line it up more easily. There you go. That looks good.
Yeah, that should do it. So that's 2 items.
It's just got his 4th bottle and swamp as well.
Bow in Podlocked Swamp. Bow in a Bow-locked and Podlocked Swamp. Oh, no, you're right. Pod is not Bow-locked.
Yeah, Pod's not Bow-locked. There's only one key on right side, and the... No, not this time. Close, but not quite.
Yeah.
It's just got a nice, clean Argus fight. We're very well equipped for that. So that boss is dead. We've got a crystal. We
were talking about figuring out whether there's an item on Helma, and I completely did not look again.
I also forgot. I know he got the compass, but I missed whether you're at the map. So, but Jesse's got his hook shot now, so he can head up the mountain and get the rest of the stuff over here. We know he has a mushroom waiting and a Hera to clear, but he has a Samaria, so he has an option while he's up here.
Yeah, and not a fun one to think about either. Hitsu picking up nothing there in Cave 45.
He's also probably headed for Purple Chest.
Yep. So for those of you just joining us, it's we're 1 hour in. Let's do a little bit of a reset. This is the Link to the Past Randomizer Casual Boost Tournament here on Speed Gaming Prime. My name is Tyler Salt. I am here in the booth with Avalor for this race between Radical Sniper 99 or Jesse versus Hitsuyan 1337 in Group X. All that's at stake here is seeding. Both of these runners have made their way into brackets, so we're gonna figure out whether if Jesse wins, he will win the group outright at 6-0. If Hitsuyan wins, they will both finish at 5-1 and be co-winners of the group.
Yep, they were both making it out, so they get to it's a seed battle. So like we were saying earlier, they get to potentially goof off a little bit, but Jesse definitely wants that 6-0.
And the big difference here is that Jesse has the Cane of Samaria, which was on the green pendant behind Mothula.
Yeah. Just a 50 rupee in Checkerboard Cave for Hitsu. Still looking for that next bit of progression for him. He's got his bow. You're just looking for Samaria and Ice Rod on his side now. Gonna go clear Eastern.
Yeah, this makes sense. Jesse about to get his mirror here off of the Ether tablet.
Yeah, you got to wrap up Eastern at some point. It's just a matter of it's just go kill the Armos Knights. That's all that's really left over here. So whenever you're fluting to somewhere, you can just take care of this dungeon, wrap it up. Good. Nice job, Jesse, not letting the single tap on the dead rock get him stuck. He had the presence to double tap it.
Yeah, that was really good. Hitsu was about 1 pixel too low to get that hammer dash, I think. Ended up bonking off of the pod there. Oh, I love the Burna dash in Eastern in Cannonball Room. I love it. This is why I love Quick Swap. Burn a dash there, Burn a dash in Roll Room and TR. Quick Swap is they.
Being able to invuln dash through those cannonballs is just really nice. There's no reason not to do it with Quick Swap. As he's doing his super speed Harapot.
I can't do this one. My reflexes are not good enough. I just have to like I know there's a setup, and I try to do the setup, and I just end up having to brute force it, and then I just bail out of it and do Philipot instead.
Yeah, there's a setup for it, but I don't know. I just go for it. It usually just works within a few attempts, and I feel like it's overall for me usually faster than trying to like get it line up the specific pixel and buffer it or whatever. I just go for it, and it works. Guess he's got his 2 items in Hera real fast, just same as Hitsu did. So he's on his way up to fight the Moldorm.
Now, the key question here now is, will Jesse dip Turtle Rock looking for the Ice Rod?
I hope so. I want him to go in. I want that divergence to continue. So I think like that's his play right now is if TR has if TR's got it, then he's really just good to go.
Yeah, play to your outs. Hitsu with a really, really nice Zelda Gamer room there a couple rooms ago. Really fantastic.
Nice textbook Armos quick kill from Hitsugun. Gets a heart piece for his troubles. And there's his next crystal.
Heart piece and the refill saving those frames here.
Yeah, I gotta save the frames. We're going fast. Jesse's done with Hera, heading back over to the East Mountain to clean up the Dark World side of things.
All right, what's Hitsu doing next here? Helmasaur.
Going for that pendant Helma kill.
I don't get this. I gotta say.
Or just Pyramid Catfish.
No, okay, the Pyramid Catfish. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah,
that makes a lot more sense. I doing Pendant Helma, but when you've got the book and Pendant Moth to do, and Moth is the green pendant, would make no sense to me. But this makes a lot more sense. I think Jesse didn't do Spiral Cave. And I think that if he were going to dip into TR, he would have done Spiral Cave first and reclimb.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I get where you're coming from there, yeah. Spiral Cave is one of those checks, like it is one check and it is a bit long. Like it's not terrible to kind of just like skip it. There was a time in this rando when Spike Cave was a commonly skipped check, actually.
When Spiral Cave was.
Spiral, not Spike. Yeah. Runners would just like commonly skip Spiral Cave because it was long, you know.
Yeah, here's some new information from Hitsuyan and showing us Graveyard Ledge for the first time. Popping over here before a Catfish play.
Ooh, hello, Ice Rod.
Oh boy.
That's a big one.
Oh boy, that is a big find.
Because Grave Ledge for both these runners is completely isolated, so that's a very good pickup for Hitsu.
That is, in fact, no mode. Ped is dead. Long live Ped. The question now, when is Hitsu going to make his way over to Skull Woods? That's real bad for Jesse. Honestly,
yeah.
If Jesse makes the TR dip here, that could be it.
Yeah. That flips this race back to...
But we get a save and quit. Jesse not interested in diving into TR without the Ice Rod. Gonna head down here to Swamp Palace. That is the right play.
Yeah, that's potentially good for him.
Yeah, but I would say with that Ice Rod, I think advantage Hitsu at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that Hitsu is gonna make it to Skull Woods before Jesse makes it to Graveyard Ledge. Graveyard Ledge is hard isolated for Jesse. Because,
yes.
Nothing up there. He's already done Pyramid and Catfish. That is he'd have to make a trip only for that. That could be a hard last location for him at this point.
Yeah,
without dipping into TR. Without dipping into TR, maybe you do that beforehand. But Hitsu going to Skull Woods. So this is the play that he needed to do here.
Yep, this is good news for Hitsu.
Chat making a good point that Jesse could do Pyramid Fairy after Swamp here. which is the closest check that he's got to Graveyard Ledge.
Mm-hmm. Maybe there's a cape in Pyramid Fairy, which convinces him to go check Bumper, and then puts him like near the Grave Ledge area. Maybe.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I think of, especially having found the bow here in Swamp, which presumably he will do left side, still looking for 2 items. Right?
You have to here. You have to.
But even then, I would find it. I'd be hard pressed to go up to, like, maybe I do Pyramid Fairy here after Swamp. But I'd be like having that bow. I'd be hard pressed to go.
It's going to have a pretty good run with the Gibdo room there. Had good RNG. We'll never get to use Samaria for that button in this one. Because, you're doing it front to back. You're never going to have Samaria for it, yeah. And he'll be on his way back to go kill him off. He's got 2 keys. Unless you already got the pot key, I didn't see it. He's got 2 keys. He's gone front to back, so he's fine. Good to go. Big check break chest first. Nope, going straight to Moff. I believe that Jesse's going to get a vanilla compass here from in Swamp Palace, and he'll presumably be headed over to the left side. Oh, he's going to the back. Okay. Let's hope he cleans up Swamp, because leaving that bow on left side would be an absolute killer. I don't know what he doesn't have much left though. It's not like he really has anything else to check, unless he decides to really abandon left side Swamp and go back up the mountain, which would be absolutely game over for the seed. Yeah. Just got his green pennant off a Moth fight. Just got to go turn that into Sahasrahla and acquire your Go Mode item. But of course, he's not done here. He's got one more item to get. He will check the bridge chest. Yes, he's got his Argus fight down. Crystal obtained. And here comes Hitsuyan, about to get his Go Mode at 1:12:31. There's his Samaria. All right, get going. Get this seed done.
My mic cord had pulled out. That's what happened.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, I figured
I haven't said anything interesting over the past couple minutes. Don't worry.
Yeah,
we've in Go Mode at this point. Jesse's going back in to get that bow.
Yeah, we have all our information at this point. It's just a matter of getting our runners to get the items they need and get the seed done.
Advantage Hitsu at this point. When is Jesse gonna make it to Graveyard Ledge is the question.
Mm-hmm.
Although there's not like if he goes there before TR, we've got a race, and if he goes to TR first, we don't. I think is where we are right now.
Yeah, it's a matter of does he make the? I mean, honestly, at this point, a pretty tough decision to dodge what's left, basically, which is TR versus that single isolated check in Graveledge. He does still have the option of Pyramid Fairy after Swamp here, and I don't think he doesn't go for that.
I think you have to go for that, and then that's going to be the closest opportunity that you have to get to Graveyard Ledge. So. Hitsu setting up for spooky action at a distance.
And doesn't actually?
Successfully skips the first one, having not hit
that's right.
Not hit the switch. Yeah,
it's his second trip into Mire. That's right. Yeah,
always tough to remember that. There's Jesse's bow on left side swamp.
The short of how spooky works is you get to disjoint the fire rod's splash aura from the projectile itself by manipulating the altitude variable that is set by a number of things, including the flute duck. It's a little more technical than that, but yeah, basically you just shove that splash north, and it hits the crystal switches for you by colliding with something else. It actually has a bow for victorious fight, so it gets to do this phase 2 a little bit faster.
But not enough arrows.
Not enough arrows, jeez. All right, we went from fighting Armos to this, so yeah. Haven't had an arrow refill, considering you really haven't had much for checking items going on in the meantime.
And there are no pot arrows in Mire, so
yeah.
All right, Jesse heading over to do Pyramid Fairing. Did do K45 first. Makes sense to do that first.
It's in 6 crystals now. He'll be mirroring and fluting up to 1, headed up to TR.
This is a clear Hitsu advantage at this point.
Yes. Because Jesse just got his bow. He still has to go actually finish Eastern Palace at some point. And again, still has to make that call to actually go check Graveledge for his necessary Ice Rod. Anything cool in Pyramid Fairy? A second bow would be cute to see.
That'd be hilarious. The
heart
cape
piece
would be nice too.
And a heart piece. All right, Jesse, make the call.
Nope. Armos Knights first.
Yeah, clean up.
I mean, and this makes a lot of sense. He might even do Helma as well.
Yeah. If he goes in a Dark World, or yeah, he's.
Oh
nope, no.
Well,
deciding against
faking us out. Come on, Jesse.
What if that's one more fake out? It might be one more fake out because it's Pendant Pod.
Yeah, it might have just been muscle memory fluting the 5.
Yeah. It can be really hard to fight the muscle memory in this game. You've played it hundreds of times. You've got all these programmed actions.
No burn at dash. Come on, Jesse.
We'll find at least 1 key over in the roller room chests, if not 2. Yep, 2 small keys. There you go. Of a coin flip chance at this point of whether our TR big key is vanilla or in Chain Chomp chest. It's vanilla, so we get to full clear of the dungeon, looking for keys.
DLC chest.
Yeah. Second shield. TR will be a bit slower today, but you know, that's just how it does.
Go mode TR isn't really a thing. So.
It really isn't. I mean, you have to check most of the dungeon anyway, just looking for all the keys. It's just, yeah, it's a linear dungeon. Yeah.
You just hope that you can skip Laser Bridge.
Yep.
Oh, Jesse firing that extra arrow there, so I'm a slightly slower Armos fight. Oh,
he
but
still got the
picks
quick.
it out. Really
Yeah,
nice.
nicely done. A little bit of adjustment at the very end there. That looks like he was cognizant of it and managed to just pull it off. Very nicely done.
Hinsu short on arrows.
Yeah, he'll have just enough to get through the Mimic's room, basically, if nothing else. But I imagine we find at least one more pack somewhere with what's left to check.
Yeah.
We still have GT basement to do after all. Yeah, and Jesse's making the play for TR. I mean, it's I don't blame him, but yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, that is GG. I think.
Yeah, there's way too much of a lead here now at this point. Yeah, just some tricky item spots in this seed. Just really kind of flipping this race back and forth and not letting us really think like who has the advantage until it's down to, well, it's just painfully obvious now, yeah. So we'll just need to find one more key on Laser Bridge, and then we'll be good to go kill the Trinax. And get your predictions ready for your GTBK, because it's going to be a very quick run to the tower once we're actually out of TR.
And by ready, we mean hold on to them and wait to put them in chat until Hitsu actually goes into get that crystal. Don't be that guy and put him in early.
It's going to be just a short window of time between getting the 7th crystal and actually opening GT. All right, Laser Bridge, where's the key? There it is.
Not bad.
Jesse accidentally taking the long route through the roller room torches here.
Missed input.
Yeah, it happens.
Frustration slashes. I love it when runners emote for the restream.
Yeah. Tell us how you're feeling using just your items. I think if Jesse had made the call to go to get Isra before this, like this could be it could be a race. It could come down to like GT BK routing and maybe execution on the climb and Ganon. But yeah, it would still be Hitsu's advantage. Absolutely.
Yeah, it would still be Hitsu's advantage, and I think that there's not enough of a difference. If anything, Hitsu has an execution advantage on Jesse. If either of them has an advantage on the other one, it's probably not that big, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, get your numbers in chat. There are 22 locations in the basement of Ganon's Tower where the big key can be. Put a number between 1 and 22 in chat, and if that's where Hitsu finds the big key, you win a whole bunch of imaginary internet points.
I'm giving out a grand total of 6,522 of them today. So stakes are high.
That is a nice number. That's really good. So not a nice number, but it's a decent chunk of change there.
I'm gonna go with my usual guess of 18, which I see has already been claimed in chat, but I'm giving the points out. I'm not winning them,
Yeah, I'm going with 9 myself. Also already taken in chat.
All right, Hitsu, what kind of route are we taking here? Gonna maybe a Stalfos right. We'll see what he does. Third
Mirror
shield on the
shield
torch. Yeah,
Hitsu,
yeah, yeah.
Hitsu, please.
He knows what's up.
Hitsu, please. Gotta fluff that count, I guess.
Yeah.
Not even any what's that gonna do for you? That purely slows you down at this point.
I mean, it doesn't. There's no difference in lag between the shield levels, but it's just like it's silly. You take a little bit of time to get the shield, and it's funny. We appreciate it.
It just what a memer. I didn't take Hitsu for a big memer.
3 keys in Stalfos' room, and he's gonna head to the right.
Just really doesn't like Bob the anti-fairy.
That could just be Bob hatred, actually. Maybe, yeah. Heart and that was Sankheart and a cape in Hope Room.
Safety room.
Yeah, no kidding. You definitely don't hate seeing cape. It could be a very useful tool for your Ganon fight. But Hitsu has at least 2 blue potions in his pocket, so you really should be quite fine for the fight.
Jesse, 1 item from Gombo doing Mimic Cave before the big chest. Come on! What are you doing?
It's fine.
It's fine. It's not a big deal. I'd like to call out fantastic OK Boomerang strats in that character. As we do get the big key. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 8. Chest number 8. So GG's to...
I think it was 9 actually, because Torch could get Torch, Stalfos Room, Hope Room. He opened, that was the second chest in
Oh, it was the second chest in?
It was number 9.
Okay, so number 9, so I win.
There you go.
I would have won, but Sir Hakato, congratulations. You win. How many internet points was that, Adeline?
6,522.
Very good. So you can increment your personal counter there, Sir Hakato. You get 6,422 internet points.
We are climbing on Hitsuyan's side now. You gotta think he might be in a spot of being not sure how he stands in this race, considering how long it took him to get to Samaria.
Yeah.
So this might be a bit of a frantic climb for him. Jesse will be checking all 4 chests on Laser Bridge, of course. There's the key. We've got 2 more to look at.
Could he get the second ice rod? Oh, no, sorry, that's the No Logic tournament.
Yeah, double rods. All right, one last chance for him on his eyes. What's he going to get here? The 100 rupee. The only one of those in the pool. And he is out of here.
Can't even save the portal. That sucks.
Yeah, because you got a mirror to Graveledge. It's a bummer. At this point, you got to know you're in bad shape. You've gone through all of TR and on an extra mountain climb and found nothing for it. It's like, it feels bad. He's going to pod next. Gonna finish that off. Hitsuyan just not quite getting a Landmo. Killed him 1 cycle. Gonna take 3 cycles, actually. Save it as magic. Yeah, chat, this is a rough one for Jesse, having hard isolated Graveledge, having his ice rod.
Rando gonna rando sometimes.
Yep.
The mirror was pretty late in the chain, and just and mitts were pretty early in the chain, so not a great time. And Jesse did Skull Woods pretty early, so never a great time to make it back to that really isolated location. Sometimes it do be like that.
Yep. This seed makes it really easy to just isolate Graveledge like super hard. It just happens naturally.
And when Hitsu did Pyramid Ledge and Catfish, he had the hook shot, and so was able to hop over to Graveyard Ledge at that point, rather than giving him another out. And Jesse waited a long time to get to Pendant Pod, which is where that hook shot was. and had done and did Pyramid and Catfish before that. And so just never had a good opportunity to make it there, unfortunately.
Last chest, 10 arrows. A little bit of refill for the arrows you're not going to use in the Ganon fight. Yeah, we were willing to give it to Jesse for a good chunk of this race, having come up with the Samaria much earlier, but really it was this just, unfortunately, just that Ice Rod being where it is.
As someone in chat put it, turns out that Ice Rod Go mode is way worse than Samaria Go mode.
Yeah,
Goes
turns
down
out.
to Worm Man in chat. Ooh, almost had a chance for a triple there.
Jesse has successfully knocked out the King Helmassar, with being as well equipped as he is. What do we get here? A heart piece. I wonder if he this is probably a blind pull ped situation, isn't it? I think you go for it.
I think it is. Yeah.
I think you have to. You're obligated. You're on
if you do
restream.
If you do this, you're on restream and you do pod before Graveyard Ledge. But no, walking out.
Oh, he is gonna walk to Graveyard Ledge. Okay.
So he is gonna walk to Graveyard Ledge. Oh no, he's trying to save his portal still.
Oh right. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
But it is not going to matter here. Hitsuyan has dropped into the Ganon fight. Nice Trident spin.
I think we can still get the ped pull before the game's over here, at the very least.
I think so.
He flew to 3. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Second bow on ped.
I'm hoping for it. I want it. We might get to see that text box right before Jesse gets here, actually, on Hitsuyan's side. If he gets not much for warps here, it's gonna be a race to see who gets that info. If it's actually here on ped, you know. It's probably just in GT basement.
Oh, Jesse's got the book out. What a weenie.
Hours in Light World.
You
there it
told us
is.
the
It's a
ball on
ped.
ped.
You get that. You get that. Yeah, there you
called
go.
that ped, Jesse. Come on.
Why didn't? Come on, you're supposed to blind pull for the chat. Come on, man. He knows at this point. Like, he's got to know.
Yeah, he has now hard last locations. That Ice Rod on Graveyard Ledge. There is literally nothing else. Hitsu wins the race. Jesse wins the hearts of chat.
Yeah.
And really, what's more important? It's chat. Chat's more important. This race had very little on the line.
Mm-hmm. Again, this was a race just for seeding. These two are both getting out of groups, so Jesse just wanted to get his 6-0 if he could manage it, but not today. These two will both be 5-1 as Hitsuyan is taken to the Ganon, and we'll be crossing that bridge in just a few seconds. Get your GGs in chat, and we'll get you an official time.
Hitsu crosses the finish line and finishes in first place in this race with a time of 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 7 seconds. Jesse forfeits shortly thereafter. GG's to both of our runners. We're going to see if we can get them into the room here for an interview.
Yep, there he is. He's just got his Ice Rod, and there he is. Forfeit is now official in the race room. Well played to both of these runners. Just one heck of a seed with this item layout.
That was a fun one, I gotta say. There was a lot going on there. You know, we get an Ice Rod hunt. Everybody likes an Ice Rod hunt here on chat. Jesse got to blind pull ped. That was great.
He didn't blind pull it. He cheated.
No, that's true. He did cheat.
We're gonna have to scold him for it once he gets in here.
And we are joined in the booth by both of our runners, our winner Hitsuyan and our runner-up Jesse, Radical Sniper 99. GG's to both of you.
GG.
GG's.
Hitsu, I'm going to start with you. Why on God's green earth did you get the mirror shield?
Just to meme, right?
Ah.
I feel.
Correct answer.
Yeah, I feel the head because I found the ice rod before Kane. And it was a really shitty spot.
It was in a really, really bad spot there.
It was the worst, I think. If you have Kane first.
I can agree to that. That's the thing. So many of my chat goes, tough luck on this. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do when my opponent goat mode is Samaria? Like, that's the worst possible result for me, is that he getting Samaria early, which I thought, that's really good. I can hit anything really nice and clean. And then it just causes me to last locate Ice Rod. I don't know.
Yeah, Rando gonna Rando there with how late the mirror was in the chain. Unfortunate that play that did give you like a decent advantage early just ends up backfiring in the one way that it can possibly backfire.
Yeah.
It's Rando gonna Rando. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't. I look at the two games that Hitsu and I have played, and I go, the one race, the play I made was the right one, and this one, the play he made was the right one. I can't imagine, you look at the race room, like, he and I are very evenly rated.
Oh, yeah.
Which, for what it's worth, and I realize race time points are meaningless, but...
I continue to contend that race time points are not necessarily meaningless. I mean, they do kind of, it further confirms that you two are very well matched. Like, you both deserve to be in the spot of like a tied score going out of the groups. You're both 5-1. Like, obviously you two are a great match for each other.
Yeah, the flute made me not going to Skywoods and Heathstown.
That's
And
the thing,
then I
I
left
skipped.
it.
I skipped Skull at that moment because of that flute as well.
Yeah, you both did. You two, so up until through the flute activation, you two were basically on the same exact route. It wasn't until it was
Hitsu going into Meyer.
Hitsu doing Meyer versus, and then Jesse, you did Ice Palace.
Desert. Oh,
And
okay.
Desert. Well, yeah, it was Meyer and Desert, and then you continued to Ice Palace, and Hitsu never touched Ice. So that
Well,
was
I
like
did-
our major divergence.
I mean, I did Ice right after Skull, so...
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
I
I
just didn't want
tried
to
to
touch
not
God.
touch the dungeon, the pendants. Only pot was like, I like to dip pot, but not the other ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were hoping, of course, for our commentary that we wanted a required item in Ice Palace so we could have all of our pendant dungeons required. It would have been just kind of poetic for this seed, making you go to all your pendant dungeons.
Jesse, would you like to explain yourself to your two league teammates, Leoria and Kazin, who are in chat right now, why you avoided Pendant Pod for so long?
Well, I don't have to explain to Kazin, because Kazin and I have long since, affirmed that we don't go into that always. I don't know. It's odd, and I didn't have a bow, and I figured maybe doing Catfish or Pyramid Ledge or Purple Chest could just give me the bow. I don't know. I don't have a great response. I mean, Great Silver's location.
That was hilarious.
Oh, the bow was cute.
Thank you for. I was so mad that you checked it first instead of just pulling it.
You're
But thank
you're
you.
supposed to blind pull it. What the heck?
Come on, man. Silver's on Pet Hitsu, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, I had only Mimic Cave and Pet left in the light world.
Yeah, we got that information like literally seconds apart.
Oh,
like
that's
you got
true,
that you got that text box, and Jesse was running up to it, so it was just like it was a race to see who would get the information first.
But both of you are gonna finish 5-1 as winners here. Both of you must feel pretty good heading into this bracket stage tournament. Hitsu, how confident do you feel heading into brackets?
I mean, it's Rando, and there are so many good players right now. It's ridiculous. It's just RNG who win this at the end, I think. Yeah, I don't think it is what I said here.
And then Jesse, you know, you had a loss here, but a very strong run, starting off 5-0 in the groups. Do you share that opinion? It seems like the field of players, particularly in this tournament, but in Rando in general, the field of players is stronger than it has ever been. Is it really mostly luck here in brackets? Who's going to come out of it?
I mean, if you look at any of the major tournaments, and like, there's definitely some that you can be like, there's tiers even at this level. Like, I can look at this tournament, be like, okay, I know this person I can compete with, but on average, maybe not. I'll do something. Like, I think that's going to be the case in any tournament, you know? You realize where you are compared to generally speaking, you know, but it's Rando. Like, look at who makes, you know, top 4 of main. Look at the teams who are at the end of league or other stuff like that. Look at the cross keys tourney right now. Like, you know, you're playing to be one of 16 in that tournament, and it's just impossible to say you can or cannot be one of those 16 when, you know, look at this race and tell me you can figure out how to god route that seed.
Yeah.
So, day in, day out, you know, you can try to get little edges, like, you know, you improve your execution, you pull off your glitches, you execute the bosses as best you can, and you hope that's enough. But sometimes you just miss the item.
Yeah, that is Rando for you. But luckily, even coming out of that, it is very exciting to watch. And thank you guys for putting on a great race for us. GG's to you both, and good luck in brackets.
Thanks. Good luck to you as well, Hitsu.
Yeah, good luck to you as well. Thanks for playing, and thanks for the commentary, tracking, restream.
Yeah, much appreciated.
Yeah, our pleasure. Make sure you give both our runners a follow. Their handles are in chat now. Thanks, Adalor, for being my co-com today. Delightful to work with you.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. I want to say well execute. Like, on the topic of execution, real quick. Like, you both played really well. Like, yeah, it's just Rando be Rando, but like, honestly, like, the execution was great, and you guys both have obviously a really strong handle on like your boots movement and your boss fights and all that. So really well executed. So I'm looking forward to seeing how you do in the brackets. Make sure, if you want to see more Rando action, keep an eye on all the Speed Gaming channels here on Speed Gaming Prime, and then Speed Gaming 2 through 6. You can put ! schedule in the chat if you want to see what is going on. Not just Link to the Past Rando, because this network does stream a lot of fast gaming. See if you can find something else that suits your fancy. Right now, I think
As
they
a matter
got.
of fact, yeah, I've got the schedule up right now.
Yeah, go for it.
We've got some Star Wars Episode 1 Racer 2022 going on over on Speed Gaming 2 tonight. No more Link to the Past or Rando today, but we've got some Zelda 1 Rando tonight all over the networks. We've got the Final Fantasy VI Rando weekly at 8 p.m. Speed Gaming 3. If you haven't watched that one is a lot of fun as well. Some Pokemon Crystal later tonight as well on Speed Gaming. But keep a watch out on the schedule for more casual boots races. And if you want to keep track of the tournament, you can check out the challenge and the Discord that are in chat now as well. Thanks again to Nerve Indulge for being our tracker today. And for everyone here at Speed Gaming, my name is Tyler Salt. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you to Hitsu and Jesse for the race, and we will see you next time.
So long, everyone. Take care. We'll see you later.